Good morning, everybody. Let's see, it's 6:27. I've had way too much coffee, but that's my thing. That's what I do. I have way too much coffee. Alexa, pause. That lovely song was the acoustic version of Mama's Jam by one of my favorite bands called Loud and Swain. My buddy Rob Benedict is the lead singer on that one. You may know him from the show Supernatural. He plays God. Anyways, we'll get started in a few minutes. I'll wait right till 6:30 to give everybody a chance to hop on. And I'm so sorry, but I'm talking to you guys from the iPhone, so when I come in to answer questions, you're going to get a whole lot of sleepy Matt face. I'm sorry, not sorry. And we'll get a workout going today. And happy Saturday to everybody. I'm actually super excited for this. Big shout out and all my love to Parents Magazine, my new friends via Entertainment Tonight. Entertainment Tonight lined me up with this really fun thing. I'm crazy about working out and trying to stay in shape, especially since quarantine, because everything's more difficult in quarantine. It's so easy to eat and be sedentary. And so this is what we got to do. We got to wake up early and make this happen. Anyways, I'll get into the whole spiel in a minute or two. Let everybody hop in. Hey, I'm saying hi. Who am I saying hi to? Natalie. And then Danny or Danae says my hair should be illegal. We're in a quarantine and I can't get a haircut. And I don't have any dye to get rid of my grays. So this is this is what it looks like. It's fun. Wow, we got a bunch of people on here already, huh? I like it. NYC, what up? Ooh, Matt has hero hair? I'll take it. I will take some hero hair. All right, I'm going to get some stuff together. If anybody wants to, if you want to work out with me, look, I'm going to do a chest workout. I'm going to use weights, heavy weights, because that's what I have. That's what I feel like doing today. But if you don't have weights, you don't need weights. I'll give you push-ups and different things to do in place of the stuff I'm doing. I'll also give you a lot of side tips as I go through my workout today. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of alternative stuff to do other than what I'm doing that kind of does the same thing, works the same muscle groups, etc. Question for everybody watching. I need you guys' feedback. Can you hear me good? Somebody tell me if you can hear me. Hello from Boston. What up, Boston? Yes. 80 Howard. Does that mean you can hear me? Everybody can hear me great? Yes, yes, yes. All right, tell me how you can hear me when I'm back here. Can you still hear me good enough to understand back here? All right, awesome. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about why it's 6:30 in the morning and I'm in the garage in my very minimalistic gym. You see I have an exercise bike, a bench, and some old school weights. It comes with a bunch of 10-pounders, and in the back corner, you have a bunch of weights you can add on. So that's my gym. I have a exercise ball attached, stored on the wall with my roof rack cargo net. Anyways, I had my son. My son came into this world. My wife had my son 5 years ago, and it was at that point where I decided, if I want to spend the maximum amount of time with my family doing the things that I love, then I can no longer wake up at 7 or 8 and coast to the gym at 10 or 11 or whatever time. So I like to accomplish a lot of stuff. I need to do it to stay in the right mind state of not being a depressed person, Like anybody else, I battle depression at certain times in my life, and a big thing that helps me is getting up, accomplishing a bunch of things, feeling like you've achieved something that day. And so I decided I'm going to steal it from The Rock. The Rock always said, I think his anchor is 4 a.m. or 4:30, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So I kind of, anybody that's achieving things that I hope to achieve one day, or is doing something on an absolute professional caliber level, a person that I admire, I take them as a personal challenge. The Rock, Kevin Hart, people like that, they're a great inspiration to me. I also take them as a threat. And I like that. I like to put my back against the wall, like The Rock says in many of his great speeches. I look at what those guys do, and if they're doing it, why can't I do it? And that's it. And I'm not trying to change the world or become The Rock in one day, but what is realistic is completing each day the best I can complete each day, right? Giving an effort with my physical ability, my mental ability, and being a present father and husband. So here we are. It's early in the morning. I wake up at 4:30. Now we slowed the workout a little bit so the East Coasters and the West Coasters could maybe kind of come on and we could do this together. I wake up, have some coffee, do a little bit of work, answer some emails, and I slide into the garage and I do my workout. What this gives me the ability to do is my wife and my son are still sleeping. They'll wake up at about 7 or 7:30. And I usually make breakfast. As long as I'm home and not working, I'll make breakfast, which are kale smoothies, huh? How fun is it to be my son? Yes, my 5-year-old, he drinks kale smoothies every day. But it's not just kale. I put pineapple, bananas in it, some protein and whatever. It's good. But anyways, they're sleeping and I'm in here and I can focus. I can watch. I got a small TV in my garage and I'll turn on. I just finished watching season 3 of Ozark, which is phenomenal. I'm going to go on a lot of tangents. I've had a lot of coffee. I apologize. So, Jason Bateman and Laura Linney, if you guys haven't seen Ozark, you should see it. It's amazing. Now's the time. You're in quarantine. Watch it. It's tremendous 3 seasons of a show. So anyways, I get in here. I'm able to do work. I can focus on what's going on. I can study directing. I can study acting. I can read scripts. I can ride the bike and read scripts. It's great. It's kind of a dual purpose time getting up early, right? I can have some time alone with my thoughts, which is essentially, a form of meditation, if you will, being in this garage in silence, or if you turn on music, whatever it is. But you get up early, lock your mind in. It doesn't always feel good. You want to stay in bed, but get up early, have a cup of coffee, lock your mind in, do something for yourself, take some you time, especially during quarantine when it feels like we're all crunched in together, or you're crunched in with your family, or you're alone, whatever you do, but give some time for your own mental space, let your mind breathe. And by the time I'm done with this, I'll go inside and my family will just be getting up and I'll get to be with them. That's the beauty in this whole thing. So let me see if you guys have any questions. Let's see. A request to be in your live video. I'm not even sure what that means, but it doesn't matter. So if you guys have some weights, great. I'm going to do a chest workout today. It's going to be about 20-30 minutes of chest workout followed by 20-30 minutes of cardio. I'm going to kind of talk through everything I do, give you other options to the stuff that I'm doing. And that's it. I think we're going to get started. Does anybody have any last minute questions? How long does your workout normally take? Yeah, I like to do 30 minutes of weights. I like to do 30 minutes of cardio. That is a minimal amount of stuff. If I have a free time, my son's busy, my wife's busy, and I just have to burn some time and I have extra time to work out, I'll do extra cardio, I'll do extra weights, I'll go on a hike, do something. Something is better than nothing all the time. It's just, look, here's the easiest thing to tell you guys. We'll make 100 different excuses as to why we can't exercise. But right now, I'm rambling off on different tangents to you about all this nonsense. I've been talking for 5-10 minutes. Let's see, 7 minutes is 6:37. If the whole time I was just going like this, I could still talk to you the whole time, burning calories, getting your body moving, jumping jacks. You can do stuff. Always do something rather than nothing. Look, you woke up today. hopefully, this doesn't apply to everybody, but you woke up today breathing air. First thing you need to do is close your eyes and say thank you. It's another day that you're hopefully alive and well, or getting well, or fighting your sickness. But either way, you're opening your eyes, you're seeing today. Be grateful for that. It's not promised. And make the most out of it, right? I don't know who says it. It's like Will Smith or David Goggins or somebody, but they talk about Oprah and her 24 hours versus me and my 24 hours, or you and your 24 hours. And it might be Eric Thomas, actually. He's a great speaker. What you do with your 24 hours defines what your life looks like. So here we are, we're together, let's make the most out of it, let's get a workout started, and let that carry over into your life. I hope I can inspire you a little bit. A cup of coffee goes a long way in the morning when you're tired, but you can do it. You can get up, you can do it, you can do some push-ups and some jumping jacks and some things that will, no doubt, the moment you complete them, release endorphins and make you smile and feel fantastic. So I'm going to get moving. Let me see if there's any last minute questions on here. Yeah, let's get moving. You guys are ready. Sorry. I drink coffee and I love to talk. I love to ramble on. All right, well, look, I'll be checking in and talking to you guys, but I got to walk over here for questions, walk over there to work out. So if I miss your question, type it again. I see what people do. There's a question thing, huh? Do you do calisthenics? That's a great question, Benjamin. I used to do a lot of calisthenics. I'm going to give you guys just a quick background. I'm a partner sort of in a boxing gym here in LA with the great Martin Snow at Trinity Boxing Club. We became good buddies, and he kind of taught me how to box, and my cardio, I'm going to put some gloves on, hit the bag, teach you guys a couple little boxing things, but he taught me everything I know about boxing and how to train during boxing. And so when it comes to calisthenics, when I quit playing football and leaving high school, going into college, I stopped playing football. I kind of stopped doing calisthenics. Then I found boxing again at 25, and calisthenics were a big part of that. I think it's important. I think, again, I reiterate, and I'll go over this 1,000 times, it matters what you do, but what matters more is that you do something. So if you want to do calisthenics, you can do simple calisthenics, you can make up your own calisthenics, you can do like high knees, running in place, you can do butt kicks like this, you can do foot drills where you're, if you have a ladder, you can do things. Different calisthenics, box jumps, things like that are great. You can do them with a bench. You can jump up on a chair as long as it's safe. But yeah, calisthenics are great. Hey, it's Matt Cohen. Yeah, that's me. What's your go-to playlist, and what's your favorite dad joke? Favorite dad joke's very simple. Who has 2 thumbs and wishes he was still in bed? This guy. And my favorite playlist, it changes every day. I'm 37 years old. I grew up on Eminem, so when my days are really tough and I don't feel like working out, I put on Eminem. It does. It gets me fired up. It gets me, some little angry, a little bit of angry hip hop in there would help you out. A lot of Rage Against the Machine was my first concert when I was 13 years old, so I use them a lot. And I like to listen to my friends' music. Richard Speight Jr. has a great album out. Rob Benedict, Jason Manns, Gil McKinney. All my friends make spectacular music, and you guys should check them out. Like literally the whole cast of Supernatural, not me, but everybody else, has an album out, and they're all damn good. So check them out. All right, I'm gonna answer one more question, and then we'll get going. What's your go-to Starbucks order? Cold brew nitro. It's ruined my life. I can't live with it, and I can't live without it. Can you save the live so we can watch it again? I will save this live. Don't let me forget. Keep reminding me. Hey, what's your favorite dad joke? We did that one. All right. You guys are good with the questions. Do you do yoga on top of your working out? Okay. I wish I did. I wish I did yoga so bad. I've done yoga. I love it. I think it's so good. I do a lot of stretching. Like whenever I'm in the shower, I do, make sure I go through all my stretches. I take a couple minutes in the shower. The hot water really helps loosen your body up. I want to do yoga. I think maybe that's my thing. Maybe you just gave me that great idea. Maybe today I'll do like a short 15 or 20 minute yoga with my son and my wife. So my son in homeschool does yoga. My wife is a fantastic homeschool teacher, and they do yoga together. But yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get into it. And quarantine's a good time to try something new. Get a new thing going for you and your family. Yoga's a great thing. YouTube has tons of videos. Anything you can't figure out, honestly, you can probably find a video out there somewhere, somehow, telling you how to do it. So, all right, I'm going to do some weights, and let's get this thing going. Sorry, I know I'm right up in your guys' faces with my face. But, yeah, here we go. I'm going to do some weights. I'm going to start with chest. So, basically what I do is my chest day consists of a flat bench, incline bench, and an incline bench doing kind of a butterfly press. So it's 3 exercises. I like to do about 15 sets altogether, and the reps are usually like 10 to 20 reps. Some days I do heavier weights, some days lighter. But I'll walk you through this thing, and we'll just get it going. I have a waist. I think it's called a waist trimmer, but it's basically like a rubbery belt you put on. I don't know. It kind of helps you sweat. So I throw that on over my t-shirt. I like to be sweaty when I'm working out. So, oh look. Shout out to Random Max. This is my first Random Max t-shirt. It's like 15 years old. I know you don't care. We're gonna start working out in a minute. But I put my waist trimmer on here. So if your garage is cold like mine, I have a little space heater I use, but then this thing also really gets you sweaty fast. So throw this on over your shirt or on your skin or whatever's good for you. And then you get real sweaty. But sweat's good. Also, drink a ridiculous amount of water, folks. Water helps so much. Helps you feel good, helps you think better, helps you look better. It's good for your skin, it's good for your joints. Drink a ton of water. All right, let's do some exercising. Oh, my workout gloves. People often think I work out in black dishwashing gloves. These are actually just kind of, they're semi-disposable, I guess, but I don't dispose of them. I use them for a long time. They're you buy a pack of 10 sets of these gloves for $5 at Lowe's. They're kind of like gardening utility gloves, but kind of grippy on the bottom, soft on the top. Those are my workout gloves. All right, here we go. My first set of will be a flat bench, and I'd probably go for 10 or 20 reps. I don't know. The thing about these old weights, they're kind of a bummer because you'll see how I have to put them down. You can't set them on your leg because they have these, part of the dumbbell itself sticks out, so it's kind of awkward. See, when you go to put them down, you can't, put it on your knee. You got to do this, halfway sit up. All right, that's one set. Now, I like to take really a short amount of time between each set. So we're going to keep rocking and rolling. If you don't have dumbbells at home, if you have a bench or if you have a floor, several different ways to do push-ups. You have this way. You can come over the other side, do some of these. You always have regular push-ups. You have knee push-ups. And if you can't do any of these, or you're injured, or for whatever reason you don't want to, there's also this where you can just do a slow, just go down slowly. And then back up, stuff like that. So you could use any of those alternatives to the sets that I'm doing, and feel free to do it. If you have weights, use those also. As we get going, there are things you can do in between. If you don't want to do any chest exercises with me, I'm going to give you just a bunch of different exercises you can do at the same time. Things like I was showing you earlier. I'm looking in my, I'm going to be short of breath for the rest of this thing, just so you know. I'm looking at my old boxing training book when I used to train people. A lot of the calisthenic stuff I was telling you, different things. High knees, running in place, butt kicks, jumps, different things like this, jumping jacks. You can always do lunges like this, jump lunges, things like that. Here, squats. You can do like connect kind of all those things into a push-up, squat, jumping jack, right? So you're tons of stuff you can do if you don't feel like doing this chest workout. So that's 3. I'm going to go ahead and do 5 or 6 sets. I only do 3 different exercises with chest, so you want to get your good chest pump. Let's see some questions. How long are your breaks? This is a great question. I try to take as minimal a break as possible. 30 seconds at the shortest, a minute at the longest, I'd say. Thanks for the alternatives. Yeah, for injuries, of course. Yeah, so there's tons of alternatives. Let me actually look at my book real quick and see what else I can give you. All right, you have mountain climbers, burpees, things like that. Nobody likes them, but boy, they work great. Mountain climbers are kind of like this. Burpees. We used to do them in football with chopping your feet. It's up to you, but chopping your feet, touching your chest to the ground, and so on and so forth. You could do just jumping in place is always a good one. Depends on how your joints are, but just jumping in place, just jumping in one foot. These are things that are so simple. You could do in front of the TV. I told you jumping jacks earlier, right? If you don't want to do jumping jacks, we'll talk about this later when I get into some boxing, but almost just find 2 things, 2 bottles of water, hold them in your hand, and jump back and forth almost like you're skipping rope. It's almost like you're running in place. Imagine 2 bottles of water in my hands, just going like this, watching your TV. You're lost in a scene, 10 minutes go by, you don't realize you're just working out the whole time. Take those bottles of water, stuff like this, onto the side, different stuff like that. If you want to just jump 2 feet, it's the same thing. It's all good. Keep the body going, keep the body working. Something's better than nothing all the time. All right, I'm working out way too slow. I got about 3 sets left. before we move on to the other thing, thank you all for being here with me this morning. I have to say, all the times I spend by myself alone in this garage sweating it out, the crack of dawn, it feels really cool to know that you guys are tuned in with me, and you know, we're quarantining Saturday morning together. I like that a lot. Oh, Benjamin, sorry to hear that, buddy. I used to be a personal trainer. I was like a certified trainer a long time ago. I was actually licensed USA boxing coach for a long time. I don't know, my licenses are probably expired, but I do know those of you that are interested in personal training and those type of things, you can go online real easily to find out how to become a certified personal trainer or boxing coach. Boxing's been a great big part of my life. I think there's a great life metaphor kind of with, is that so too much light? There's a great metaphor with like life and boxing, and I always was able to relate it to acting, and that when you're in the ring and you're fighting somebody, there's no hiding. It's the same way when you're in front of a camera. There's no hiding, and if you're not completely honest, it shows and you get knocked out. And what I mean by knocked out is you deliver a crap performance, and anybody that watches you, you know, it's just you're unconscious to them. You're a dead guy. So it's the same thing in a boxing ring. Like, you have to learn to react to what happens in front of you. And it's the same thing with life. When you meet a person, you want to react to what they're giving you. Be present in the conversation. Like these type of things, I all from boxing. Boxing has great lessons for life, acting, and your career. You know, there's a certain strength you give yourself, teaching yourself a skill set. Boxing is a skill set that allows you to carry yourself in a more confident way. It's funny, I tell people this all the time, but the better you learn how to fight, the less likely you will ever be in a confrontation, because you'll understand. You'll understand what's going on. You'll know how to deflate that situation and move on. Or you'll know how to defend yourself if need be. I love boxing. I gotta keep working out. What am I doing? I'm talking to you guys like it's a therapy session. Saturday morning, we're gonna get this pump on. 6:55, I'm still on the first exercise. No good. All right, we've got one more set of those, and we'll move to some incline. Which incline is just, I take this bench, and I'm just gonna tilt it up. This works a different part of the chest. Let's see what else I can give you guys from my secret journal. I'll give you guys a bunch of those. Oh yeah, star jumping jacks. So if you picture the number 5 on a dice. Put 2 dots on the floor, 1 in the middle, and 2 back here, and you can do a lot of this type of stuff on the dots. And then imagine the 5 dots on the floor. You can do stuff like this. On the dots, different stuff. Whatever you want. Great dot exercises are amazing. Literally all you're doing is jumping. I'll tell you what else is good. You're gonna think I'm ridiculous. Raise your hand if you're in your 30s and you know what a skip it is. So a skip it is this little ring, goes around your leg, It's got like a plastic extension off it and a ball. You kick it around in circles and you jump like this. And you can put on the other foot, you kick that one around in circles, jump like that, skip it. Things that we did as kids that we don't want to do anymore. Great exercise. All right, one more set of chest, one more set of flat bench here. We'll move on to incline. Now on my last set, I just do as many as I can because why the hell not? Yeah. You know, I'll tell you another thing that works really well for me motivation-wise. I'll go on YouTube in the morning. I was talking about people like David Goggins, Eric Thomas. I'll find a compilation video of them, some of their best speeches they do, and I'll let that play while I work out. Very inspiring, very motivating. And see how we doing. Yes, somebody's doing push-ups. Katie, good morning. Thanks for joining. Everybody's doing push-ups and working out and feeling good. What's the smiley face thing do? I don't know. Matt, can you make this a regular thing? It's possible. I don't know. We'll see how the folks at Parents like it and ET. And by the way, stay up to date with what's going on in the world and entertainment news. Tuning into Entertainment Tonight every night, weeknights. Things are crazy. They're crazy for all of us. It's a constant changing thing. And I personally am no medical professional, but I think we're going to deal with this for a long time. So we're going to settle in, and we're all going to learn new ways to live. And we're going to live stronger, we're going to live better, and we're going to live for each other. We're going to have a sense of community. That's what this is all going to teach us, because at the end of the day, this thing will never go away if it's just a couple people fighting it. It's just not going to happen. So let's stay motivated. Let's stay together. If garage workouts are what you need from me, for you guys to feel better, for me to do my part and help, then garage workouts you'll have, I promise. We're a strong nation of people. We're humans are amazing creatures. We have the ability to change the world and figure out a solution for everything, but we need to do it together. We can't be fighting about everything. People are dying, people are sick. Got to do it together. Anyways, I'm going to do one more set. I don't remember if I did my last set. We're going to move on to incline. I'm going to stop talking so much. It's not true. It's not true. I'm going to keep talking. It's terrible. Oh, I did do my last set. Bonus set. All right. Yeah. Incline. Super easy. Ta-da! Incline's happening next. 5 sets of incline, then we'll do 5 sets of incline butterflies like this with the weights. And you guys keep on doing push-ups, keep on moving, keep your body going at home. See if I have any other mysterious training secrets in here. It's funny, I've held on to this book for a long time thinking that I'm a hoarder and I don't throw anything away. I'm so happy to be using it today. Oh yes, single leg box jumps and things like that. So if you have a little box to jump on, it could be 6 inches, it could be 60 inches. Your level, you pick. I'm no doctor. Check with a medical professional before you listen to anything I say. If you have a box, I'm not about to jump up on this thing with 1 foot, but you can do stuff like this. You know, jump up on it, 2 foot jump up on, different things. Again, it's so much about doing something rather than nothing. Get to work, feel good, earn something. earn something right away. You wake up early, earn something. It's going to make you better. Waking up and earning something is going to make you better to your kids, better to your friends, and better to your spouses and partners. You can change everything in a day. It's your choice if you could just get up and do it. Okay? Inspirational time. David Goggins he has a great book called You Can't Kill Me or Can't Hurt Me. He's an ex-Navy SEAL. No, he's always a Navy SEAL. Anyways, he's a great inspiration. You should read his book, Can't Hurt Me. He talks about if you can do the thing that you don't want to do, that's the answer. Just get through the thing that you don't want to do and the payoff will be amazing. You'll feel incredible. Like these sets that I keep talking through because I don't really want to do them. Just do the thing you don't want to do. I promise it'll make your life better. And it's not as hard as you think. We love to get inside our minds and go, it's too hard. I can't do it. It's not true. Your mind tells your body to stop long before your body actually needs to stop or quit. You can go on forever. You can push yourself mentally and physically. You just got to not weigh yourself down with negative thoughts. Like, it's just not worth it. You're robbing yourself of vital hours of your life by negative thinking. So let it go. No matter where your situation is or what it is currently, that's where you are. And we gotta figure out how to be positive within that moment and move forward from it. All right, I think that's the first set of incline. How's everybody doing? Do we have any more questions? Why I should write a motivational book? Well, I don't know if I'm that motivated. What am I supposed to do with these questions? If I click on them. What happens, guys? Click on a question and it pops up. Ooh, a good balance exercise. That's a great one, actually. I do this because I have tendinopathy and my Achilles really bad. So balance on 2 feet. Slowly try to go up on your tippy toes. And then, I don't know if you can see, slowly go up on your tippy toes. And then lift a foot and try to slowly go down on 1 foot. Lift, down. Go back up on 2, lift the other one, and down. It's super tough. It works all the tendons in your toes and your feet and your metatarsals. I think that's what they're called. And your metatarsals. But it's good. Yeah, I do it for tendinopathy. Balance is a huge thing. You know, a lot of professional athletes do some ballet stuff, and I think it's really important. What's your favorite dad joke? Did that one. Do these erase? Oh, you click on them and then I see. All right, let me click on all these so I make sure. All right, everybody's doing push-ups. Everybody's working. Oh my goodness, so many questions here. I want to answer them all. I need to start a podcast. I don't have time. Can't work out and have a podcast. That's a lie. Joe Rogan does it. His gym is at his podcast studio though, so. Yeah, I'll save this so we can do it later. This one. All right, let me go to the next set. Do you run? That's a great question. You know what? I used to run. And then when I had my son, he was colicky the first year, so he wouldn't sleep more than like an hour at a time, so I was up all night and working. And so I stopped doing cardio from my workouts. That developed into tendinopathy because I was at that point running 7 miles a day for like 5-6 years because I was boxing, and I stopped running cold turkey for a year, and my tendon in my left ankle thickened and got rigid and hard. So I haven't run in about 5 years more than like 1 mile here or there, and when I run, I tend to pull calf muscles really easily, and then if I run like a hard mile, my tendon will get so tight my left ankle won't be able to run for a few days. Now, this is my fault. I should be in PT, I should be in physical therapy getting this fixed. Doctor said 3 times a week for 6 months minimum, and I haven't done it, and that's my fault. And thank you for bringing it up, because now I've addressed it in front of people, and now I should deal with it. That's the first part of the problem, right? Just acknowledging that you have one. But yeah, I used to run a lot, and man, I miss it. You know, Misha Collins, most of you know him from Supernatural, but if you don't, he's a great guy. He runs a lot, and we've had these talks about the runner's high and how great it feels, but the depression of when that goes away and you can't run due to injury, it is super dark and super scary. You never think that physical activity could be such a natural high for you, but it really, really is something special. But yeah, I need to get in some physical therapy and get my ankles fixed. All right, set number 2 of 5. All right, we have 3 more sets here, so we're gonna power through them. Walk over here, answer a question. Matt, what's the best post-workout routine, especially if you're nauseous and dizzy? Take a knee, get some water, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and eyes up. Don't look at the ground. Recover. You pushed yourself too hard, and maybe you're not ready to go there yet, and maybe you just busted through a boundary that you had. So I highly recommend drinking a ridiculous amount of water. I right now drink a gallon a day, or I try to. That's a lot, but 6 to 8 cups of water, you need it, especially if you're working out and pushing your body. You can't drink soda, and you can't drink sugary juices all the time and not water if you want to press yourself and press your body. Have to drink water. All right, set number 3 of 5. All right, 2 more. Starting to get hot in here. I don't know what it means to get a request to be in my live video, but it's my live video, so unless you have workout moves you have to show us. How do you motivate yourself to work out? Because I want to live to triple digits. That's my motivation to work out. A lot of people think like, you got to stay in shape for TV. True and not true. More importantly, I want to live a long life. So much I want to see, so many people I want to help, so many things I want to do. And if I can make it to the triple digits, that'd be awesome. And make it there with some sort of quality of life. That's why I work out. Same reason I drink water. Tons of water. I think it's going to make me live forever. All right, 2 more on here. One more. That's the other thing. Every time you finish a set, you kind of get closer to being done. It's the best feeling ever. All right. They can also interact with you. Oh. People can interact with me on here. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I'm quite prepared. I want to know what these... Sorry, I know I'm right up in here. It's my morning face. When you go live with someone... Oh, unique. Yes, you're absolutely right. Who's that? Fitter, healthier dad. You're 100% right. You can overhydrate with water. You can get very sick. Not to pretend I'm a doctor, but diarrhea, nausea, headaches can all happen from drinking too much water. So be careful, easy way into it, but it is also Very, very important. All right, 2 more sets. Let's get it done. Woo. Yeah. You know what would be great? It'd be great if I had like a team of live editors with me and we could like cut to Joe Rogan's podcast when I'm talking about that, or cut to this music, or cut to this video, so you didn't have to watch me pump weights in silence. But thanks for hanging out. Most of you are still here. You guys are hilarious. What's the tat of? Oh, this is a bunch of stuff I drew. It's all sorts of stuff. I roll it up, but I don't want to be inappropriate. My leg tattoo is it's kind of my journey through life. It's got names and places and people and dates, and it's kind of a roadmap of the things I've been through and places I've come from. They're always with me. Last set. Here we go. Last set. I'm anxious to get these sets done. I have one more exercise after this, so I'm going to get into some boxing and some cardio stuff. It's more fun to hit things. Last set, do as many as you can. All right, gonna change up to incline butterflies now. Drop the weight a little bit. I'm about to pass out. Again, if you're just joining us, or if you've been here the whole time, thanks for hanging with me this morning. I always appreciate you guys. And it feels a lot less lonely in my garage, knowing that you guys are tuned in. So, I don't know what day it is of quarantine, but trying to bring something new to you, something fresh, something to get you a little motivated for this weekend. I'm going to finish up. We have one more set, not one more set, 5 more sets, incline chest butterfly exercise, and then we'll go on to cardio. Now, I like to do abs every day. I always like to do, like, I would say 500 to 800 abs whenever I can. I know it seems like a lot, but it's good for you. Core strength, lower back strength, these things are super important. I like to do kind of like an upper ab workout one day, lower ab workout another day. So with chest, it's a lower ab workout. So I'll just do some leg lifts and stuff in between sets. I'm gonna do 5 sets. 5 sets of incline butterfly chest press. Chest press, I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me. You do what you want. Again, if you guys can get up and get moving, even just this. Grab 2 things in your hand. I don't care if they're 2 books, 2 bottles of water, and just kind of, just get moving. Turn on the TV. Do whatever you gotta do. Move for 60 seconds, have a sip of your coffee. Keep on moving. If you can get to doing jumping jacks, do some jumping jacks. If you can just get your arms moving, just get your body moving. If you can't move your arms, just get your legs moving. Move them. Move your body. So I'm going to go right from that, because I forgot to start the abs earlier. we're gonna get right into the abs, and I just do abs in between sets. So I have 4 more of these. I wanna do 600 abs, 100-ish per set would do you good. Just keep on. The thing about abs, it's a lot to do with diet. If you want to see your abs, lots of us have very strong midsections under, a fat layer that's super hard to get rid of. This quarantine's made it super hard. I put on like 20 pounds, but you have to have ebb and flow with your workouts. You're never going to stay in prime shape forever. It's not even healthy to do so. You need to occasionally put on an extra 5 pounds. It happens, Use that as motivation to work out a little harder, or change your workout up. If you stay doing the same exercises, you stay in the prime shape, you're going to plateau. You're not going to enjoy yourself mentally or physically. It can get depressing when you put on weight after you've done a hard workout for a long time, but understand it's always a means to the next level of your life or your progress in your kind of physical activity. It's all right. You can always get back. I don't know how many I've done. It's about 200. I'm going to get right into this. Right back to chest butterflies. All right, let me do one more set of abs right here. I'll answer some questions. We'll keep going. A lot of working out is, the reason it's so hard is our mental state. We decide it's so hard. We decide it's going to hurt. We decide it's going to suck. We decide it's going to be a pain. And then that's what it is. The word failure and hard and work, they tend to have a negative connotation with them, but you can't succeed unless you fail. You have to learn. Failure is always a good thing. It's always a good thing if you learn from it. It's the same thing with exercising. You're going to fail at it. It's going to suck often. When you do it and you finish it, even if it's not your best workout, you complete it. Finish what you start. You'll feel good. It'll change you. It really will. No idea how many. I cannot count and talk at the same time. That's not a skill I have. The getting in and just starting it is a huge part of it. It's hard, man, and it's always going to be hard because it feels better to sleep, feels better to eat, feels better to not do this until you do it. You complete it, and then you're going to be super grateful. You'll be super grateful. You've accomplished something. You've done something healthy for your life, most importantly. Oh, if Macklin wants to join in, he's right in with me. That's a great question. Macklin's my son, everybody. I have a 5-year-old son. Been married for 10 years, with my wife for 15. I train her. I train her in boxing. I train her in weights. My son, I'm just getting him into understanding boxing, which means he punches me in the face. I almost lost a tooth the other day. If he wants to come in, I have a trampoline. Can you see the trampoline? Do a little trampoline to the side. When I pan over for the boxing stuff, I'll show you guys, but I let him jump on the trampoline. He can do real push-ups already. He's 5 and does, actual push-ups. What else does he do? He likes to wrestle, meaning attack me. So I'll do things where I put him in like loose kind of Brazilian jiu-jitsu holds just so he can use his strength, like exercise his muscles to break out of it. So we'll roll around on this black rubber mat here and, I'll put him in chokes and different things. And as he's like, Dada, stop. Not out of fear, because that's his trick. Dada, I'm done. And then he jumps on me. But he'll go, Dada, stop. And I'll be like, okay, buddy, turn your chin and tuck your chin down. And I'll try to teach him a little bit while playing with him. I don't want to be like, hey, buddy, you got to exercise, you got to work out to live long, yada, yada, so on and so forth, yet. Another good question. What are my routine is a 4-day turnaround. So basically, day 1 is chest, day 2 is back, day 3 is arms, day 4 is shoulders. On chest day, I do lower abs and 30 minutes of cardio. On back day, I do upper abs, 30 minutes of cardio. Arms, lower abs, shoulders, upper abs. 30 minutes of cardio every day, and then it recycles itself. That changes all the time, though. I like that thing. That workout routine when I'm on the road, it helps a lot. That 4-day turnaround helps when you're traveling and missing days and flights and this and that. But sometimes I'll just hike. Or I have some stairs in my backyard that kind of lead down to an empty field. I'll go run those stairs for a while. Everything's subject to change. I have like a good base workout, which is what I just told you, those 4 days, that 4-day turnaround. But that always can change, and when it does, it's okay. It's good to have something new, something fresh. I think that was the 3rd set. I got 1 more set of abs to get to about 600, and then we'll do 2 more sets of chest, get right into this cardio real quick. How about a song while I finish my abs? And no, I'm not singing. Alexa, play Mama's Jam.
Mama's Jam live by Load and Swing.
Load and Swing. Loud and Swing it is. Alexa, turn it up. Shout out to Alexa for helping me out during this workout. Shout out to Rob Benedict and Loud and Swain. Missing my guys, Billy, Mike, and Steve. I don't know if you guys can hear it. And it always gets hard. It always gets hard, but you gotta keep pushing. What's the great quote? If you're going through hell, keep going. Two more sets on the butterflies.
Standing strong, no matter what your man might have done to you.
One more set. Get about the day. I don't know if you guys can hear it, this is a great song. Favorite type of workout music, I'm all over, from hip hop to heavy metal to James Brown. I'm all over the place. Wait, question. One more set and we're gonna get into some fun boxing. 7:30. I'm an hour in. This should have been over. Are you vegan or vegetarian? Both. Sometimes. I eat meat about twice a month. Sometimes never, but I like to keep it up like twice a month. Last set. Many as you can. The last set of everything, do as many as you can. Here's another tip, just for fun. If you have weights in your hands, do an extra thing. We'll do some shrugs. Shrugs. Oh no, my battery died on one of my legs. Weights are already in your hand, why not? I'm gonna go put the weights away and do some extra things like this. Extra, always. Oh, it's getting sweaty in here. Oh, Instagram only lets you do an hour live. We're still live though. Let's talk about boxing real quick then. Alexa, pause. Check this out. So, let's pan over. Let me do some boxing for you for a couple minutes. It says we're still live on the top. That's the trampoline I was talking about. All right. Boxing's great fun. You see this? This is basically a buoy, a boat buoy. They sell them as kind of punching bags now. 50 pounds hanging from the ceiling from your joist. Anybody can hang these up. They are cheap, 20, 30, 40 bucks the most. If you don't know how to wrap your hands, you can use these very easy padded knuckle wraps. Now, if you can go on YouTube and get a video where you professionally learn how to wrap your hands, it's great. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do it here. Wrap your wrists real tight. Safety first. There's 4 main punches in boxing. I want to teach them to you real quick. I think it'll shut off, right? It's going to shut off in a second. I wonder if I stop and go live again. Do you guys think, will it let me stop the live video and then go live again? Or is it going to shut off? I will definitely save it. But I want to teach you guys some more stuff before I go. Who knows about Instagram? Tell me. Yes, restart. All right, let's save this thing. All right, we're going to do some boxing. Oh my goodness, I look so like it's early in the morning. All right, we're going to stop this. We're going to end it. We're going to save it. I'm going to come back on for like 10, 20 minutes and do some cardio with you guys. All right. I love you people. Maybe restart just to be safe. Okay, let's see. End.